Hello. Well, good morning. This is kind of nice, as I like to say to people. Canada is my country. New York City is my home. Hopefully, I'm going to be a little Canadian right now. When you want the New Yorker, I'm going to be on the blue stage at 2:20 talking about networks and startups. So I'm supposed to be talking to you about why ideas, it's not ideas, it's relationships. But what I'm going to talk to you about instead are these. And I know all the guys in the audience are like, what the? Yeah, I'm going to talk to you about these. Pantyhose. And you're probably thinking, what's the relevance of pantyhose? And they really, I think until Meghan married Harry and we all discovered that the Queen insists that the royal family wear nude-colored pantyhose, none of us thought that this thing had, oh, well, we didn't know what it was. But there was a time about 20 years ago, this was like standard attire for women. And most of us went off to jobs and we had to wear them. And a lot of us did this with them. Right? I was told these were really bad scissors, and they are. I can attest to that. And likely a lot of us probably pulled out some nail shears or some really crappy kitchen shears, and we did this with these damn things, right? Okay? And why'd we do that? Because 20 years ago, we didn't have these. Bingo. And what happened when these came out? We were happy, but every woman I know said, I came up with that idea. No, you didn't. You came up with this. Right? What did Sarah Blakely do? She connected that idea. She said, I can do something about this. She talked to other people, whether it was her friends, whether it was her family. And she discovered they had the same problem. And then she hustled. And she hustled for 2 years experimenting on the product. And she invested her own money. And she met other people. And she got introductions. And she figured out she had to get a patent. And her father's a lawyer, but he's a trial lawyer in Florida, so she met other lawyers and figured out who could help her get her patent. And now what? 20-some-odd years later, she sells $400 million worth of these annually. She is Forbes' youngest female self-made billionaire, and she owns 100% of the company. She could have had a really good idea when she was selling Danka fax machines. Let's see how old everyone in the audience is. Door-to-door fax machine salesperson. She could have kept her little idea every time she went door to door. She could have been cutting off the legs of her pantyhose every morning, but instead she connected the idea to a network. You all have great ideas. A lot of us had this idea, but until you connect it to a network, until you do, not somebody else connecting you to the network, until you connect your ideas to a network, take your choice. You want to be Spanx? You want to be the pantyhose on the floor? Take your pick. That's all I got for you at this time. I'm going to buy 55 seconds for my friends at Startupfest. I told them I'd do it. And I'll see you on the blue stage at 2:20 this afternoon.